Good afternoon. My name is Bruce Adelson. I'm an attorney in the Washington, D.C. area. I'm coming to you today on behalf of Bromberg and Associates. I'm a former senior trial attorney in the U.S. Department of Justice's Civil Rights Division. So today I wanted to come to you briefly as we are approaching the presidential election day, and we're on the eve of confirming a new Supreme Court justice to talk a little bit about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Ruth Bader Ginsburg was considered a pioneer, and I certainly consider her a pioneer in many ways, from the days of her being one of, if not the only woman in her law school class, to starting her career at a time when law was very significantly dominated by men, and then moving on to the bench and eventually to the Supreme Court, where she championed issues of non-discrimination, equality, and particularly against sexual discrimination in the workplace. But I wanted to leave you with one point today, particularly as we're going on to the election, and where Justice Ginsburg was quite prescient in talking about discrimination as it relates to voting. In a case a few years ago called Shelby County versus Holder, the majority changed the Voting Rights Act to make it arguably less effective than it had been. And in a very impassioned dissent, Ruth Ginsburg basically previewed what we're facing today. I wanted to read you a quote from her dissenting opinion, where she said, in quoting Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice if there is a steadfast commitment to see the task through to completion." Part of the issue in that case, as she saw it, was that the majority decided essentially there was no more racial discrimination, so there didn't need to be the same parts of the Voting Rights Act that there had been for many years. I think as Justice Ginsburg saw at the time, and as we're seeing now, there continue to be various incidents of discrimination applied to voting and elsewhere. So I think that the words of Justice Ginsburg are particularly valuable now, as we're about to confirm, the Senate is about to confirm a new justice, and as the Supreme Court is set to decide the constitutionality of the Affordable Care Act, coming up, the oral argument on November 10th. So I remember Justice Ginsburg today as a real champion, a pioneer for equality, non-discrimination, and against racism. So thank you, Justice Ginsburg. I look forward to our next conversation. Be safe, be well, take care, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.